What's up, Facebook, man? What's up, man? What's up, man? Hey, happy Thursday, throwback Thursday to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no cupcake zone. You know what I'm saying? Keep it one shit. You just keep it a million. You know, just keep it all the way real. But you know what? If you keep it one, I guess if you keep it 100, even if you keep it 10% or 50% real, man, people are gonna hate you, man. And that's the thing, man. When you keep it 100 and when you keep it real, man, I need to get me a whole new headset, man. Look at this thing. I don't even like that. But if you keep it 100, man, people are gonna be mad as fuck at you, man. Hey, man, shout out to Emmett, man. You know, in the room, man. Shout out to Gilbert, man. Hey, but the topic of it, man, just keep it. If you keep, no, you know what, man? If you got a lot of people mad at you, if you got a lot of people uncomfortable, guess what, man? You keeping it way too motherfucking real, man. And I'm sorry, Frankie, for cursing, man. But, man, we got a lot of tender-hearted people out here, man. We got a lot of tender-hearted people out here. We got a lot of fake people out here, man. People always talking about keeping it real, and as soon as you keep it anyway close to the realness, man, you make people really uncomfortable. You make you make people switch out. You make people show their true colors, man. You know what? You want to bring the bitch out of a person. You keep it real with them. You know what I'm saying? That's when the real, you know, bees come out. Sorry for, I mean, you gonna curse, Frankie, but that's when the real bees come out, man. When you keep it 1,000 with somebody, man. People like to lie. I mean, people love to lie. I mean, they love to be lied to, man. And people love to lie too. They love to be lied to, and they love to lie. You know, social media is probably the best place to find this type of person. You know what I'm saying? That's living that BS lifestyle. That saying BS, you know what I'm saying? Projecting BS. And you know what? The thing is, listen, if you go on social media right now and put on some real, no sugarcoating, unedited, real 1,000% thing that's real, ain't nobody going to really like it. The only people that's going to really like it is, you know, people that are really secure and comfortable with the truth or comfortable with themselves. You put some BS on there that people been telling themselves that make themselves feel comfortable. Get what? They're going to like it all day. They're going to like it all day, man. And that's what I'm saying, man. It's like there's very few real ones out there. I'm not going to say I'm real, but you know what? I think I'm the closest thing to real. That's just me being me, man. Anyway, yeah, shout out to Frankie, man. Hey, but anyways, man, who's still up in here, man? Shout out to freaking Emmett, man. Emmett, big cuz, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, we need to get you on No Cupcake Zone again. You know, we had some Remy well last time. My brother-in-law was down here. He was, you know, we was chopping it up, you know what I'm saying, hanging out and shit like that. Hey, man. Hey, you guys know Fort Myers is ground zero of Homeland Security, man. They had a terrorist training over on Martin Luther King and Fowler today, man. I don't know how the hell I feel about that, man. I really don't know how I feel about that, man, because that's some crazy stuff, man. So what are they telling us, man? We got some terrorists in this city right now. Yeah, we probably do got some terrorists in this city. That's what I'm thinking. They got some terrorists in this city right now, man. Yesterday, they freaking raided a 7-Eleven. The ICE agents raided a 7-Eleven talking about some illegal employees or some shit. So that right there raised my antennas up, man. That right there raised my antennas up right now. Man, shout out to Gilbert, man. Hey, make sure, man, if you watching this damn video, man, and I'm trying to get my algorithm up, man, hit the motherfucking like button, man. I can see who's up in there, man. Even if you don't like what I say, man, I don't even care, man. Hit the like button, dog. Hit the like button. I need to start getting my likes up, man. But anyways, man, hey, keep it real, man. Keep it freaking real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know the concept of keeping it real, man. A lot of people don't know the concept of keeping it real. You know, people have this false sense of what keeping it real is. That was martial law. You're right, man. Hey, you know what, man? I've been telling people. I mean, I moved to Fort Myers like 4 years ago, bro. 4 years ago, and I was telling these people, man. I'm telling everybody, man. You guys don't really understand what's going on around here, man. Especially like this city. I mean, if anything, man, you start seeing the gentrification that's happening, even in my neighborhood. You know, in 3 years, it's already in motion. And some of these dudes don't have nothing. They don't realize it, man. There's a reason why they letting all these cats kill each other, man. They letting all these cats kill each other because it's going to be very easy to implement martial law. And I'm glad Emmett, you know what I'm saying, shine a light on that, because you know what I'm saying, sometimes, you know, these little concepts, dog, is bigger, it's over people's head. You don't understand. You really don't understand. It's like, why they pick Fort Myers of any city, man? Why they pick Fort Myers of any city? Why do we have the National fucking Guard around this bitch? And don't tell me we don't got no damn National Guard, because we got, was it New Year's Eve? They had armed people around, so yeah, they've been talking about the National Guard, and you know what I'm saying, you got the RICO Act right down the motherfucking street. Hey, you don't, dog. There's so many things, dog, that people don't look at and don't want to look at, because I think what it is, a lot of people don't want to face reality, man. Make sure, man, if you guys go in here, man, you guys got to hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, dog. Hey, thank you, Gail, man. Shout out to Gail, man. I love that, man. Shout out to Gail for hitting that like button, man. Appreciate that. But back to the subject, man, of keeping it freaking real, man. And like I said, man, like the people that have very few, you know, people around them, those type of people keep it way too real, man. They keep it way too freaking real. The people that got a whole bunch of people around them, you best believe those are the people that are not keeping it real. They're not keeping it real. You know, the people that got a whole bunch of followers, you know, the popular motherfuckers. No, oh, sorry. Those type of people, they're not keeping it real at all. Because when you do keep it real, dog, there's very few people that can even stomach you, bro. That's why they crowd the airwaves with these show distractions. You absolutely right, man. You absolutely right, bro. Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, I love being a loner too, man. And you know what? Hey, and the thing is about being, when you a grown ass dude, bro, when, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm 37 years old. You know, when you get like over the 30 mark, you know what I'm saying, it's fun, you know what I'm saying, you around you know, when you're like 25, you probably have around a lot of people. When you're young, you know, around a whole bunch of people. But as the years go by, you find out a lot of those people wasn't keeping it real with you. A lot of people was snakes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was this and that. And then it takes you a long time to realize, you know, how fake people are, man. Fake people will stick around you all, you know, they'll stick around you for years, man. You know what I'm saying? As long as you bringing something to them. You know what I'm saying? You bringing something to them. And I, you know what? When you get a certain age, man, like this age right here, you ain't supposed to really have any friends, man. Honestly, you ain't really supposed to have any friends. You're supposed to have family members and business associates. And family necessarily is not blood. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes those are the worst people ever right there. The family members are not necessarily blood. You know what I'm talking about? When I say brothers, man, it's like people that's been with you since the dirt. You know what I'm saying? People that you haven't seen in years, you can call on them, and then, you know what I'm saying, they'll come through for you, man. That's family, dog. Family don't mean blood. You know what I'm saying? And business associates, man. You're supposed to be handling your business, man. You're supposed to be handling your business. When you grown-ass man, you got family, you got kids to feed, you got a wife and stuff like that. You ain't got no time for friends. When you gonna have time for friends? When you got time for friends? You ain't really got time for friends. You got time. I mean, you're going to have some homeboys or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that you kick it with, whatever, but you ain't really got no time for friends. So that's why I don't understand, like, somehow some, you know, some dudes have all this time to be around all these dudes all the damn time. I don't know how the hell you got any goddamn time to do that. That don't make no damn sense to me, man. And not just keeping it real, man. That's keeping it 100, man. I mean, if you over 30 and you always, I mean, you spend more time with your homeboys than you do your own damn family, man, something's wrong with you, man. Something's wrong with you, dog. You haven't grown up. Something's wrong with you, bro. Like men, I mean, I'm talking about men and stuff like that, man. We don't want to be hanging around each other, all that. I mean, especially when you get that age. You know what I'm saying? You know, back when we were young, when we were all hunting, you know, trying to get some paper, trying to get some, you know, some snatch or whatever. You know, I can see that, but you know what I'm saying? You remember the dudes that used to always hang around, and then one of them got an old lady, and then all of a sudden he was from the pack, and then the pack got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, because most dudes don't want to be around dudes all the damn time. And that's keeping it real, dog. I mean, dog, you got to really question your homeboy if he's trying to hang out with you all the time. Either he's trying to, I mean, especially when you get a certain age, either he's trying to snake you, he's trying to use you, he's trying to come up on you or something. And that's keeping it real. If you spending more time, if your homeboy is spending more time with you than his own family, and he got a wife and children, whatever, man, you better get away from them, man. Something is going on, bro. Because dudes ain't trying to hang out with dudes that much, man. Man, shout out to Emmett for saying that. I'm a loner too, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean I got no friends, man, but shit, I like to keep to myself. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep to my family. I love me. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man. It's so sad, man, how you know, especially the social media got people just fake. And you know what? There's so much fakeness out there, and there's so much flaw shit out there. I don't really think that people will understand real when they see it, man. I really don't understand. I mean, I don't think people will understand real if they saw it. There's so much fake and there's so much flaw out there. I don't think that people would understand real talk if they seen it or heard it. Shit, anytime, man. I'm here all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got a little man right here, man. We can kick it, you know, chill. Hey, no cupcake zone, man. You let me know, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Come through, bro. Come through, my nigga. Hey, but anyways, man, make sure y'all hit the like button. You know, I like Emmett, man. Emmett, keep it 1,000, bro. Hey, Emmett, keep it 1,000. And, you know, and that's very rare, man, especially now, bro. Especially now, because, you know, you got a lot of tender-hearted people out there, man. You got a lot of tender-hearted people out there that just don't like to know the truth, man. They don't like to know the truth. That makes them real uncomfortable, man. It's like certain subjects, man, you know, and I'm a type of person that likes to peel back the layers. I like to analyze situations and peel back the layers. And especially when I see a whole bunch of people joining on a bandwagon, man. It can be whatever it is, man. I'd be like, man, let me analyze this, man. Why is these lemmings, jumping on this bandwagon, man? Because that's the easiest thing to do, man. Is jump on something and whatever. Why you want to jump on it, man? Why you want to jump on it? There's so many subjects out there, man, I could talk about. One of the subjects I want to talk about is online, man. You got this whole H&M thing, right? Shit is disrespectful, mad disrespectful. I don't doubt that at all. Only question I ask, man, he's a little kid, and where was his mama? Where was his daddy when they were wanting to do this campaign at it? That's the first question I want to know. Where were they? I mean, was it Photoshopped? I can understand that. The second is I want to put like these activists, now woke people, on blast. Because, and this is, I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you on this one. You are all mad right now because it's a cool thing to do on social media, to be outraged on that. Where the hell were you at when Young Jeezy was promoting a brand called Red Monkey? Huh? Y'all was buying it up. Y'all want to spend, a couple $100 on some Red Monkey jeans. Where were you at when Lil Wayne, the Neptunes, or whoever was promoting Bathing Apes? Bathing Apes. You remember the shoes? You remember that? Every rapper was wearing Bathing Apes. 2 apes. Where the hell were you at? Where the hell were you at during the movie The Planet of the Apes? Just tell me. I'm keeping it 100 right there, man. Where the hell were you at? Where were you activists at when, you know what I'm saying, when it was cool to wear Bathing Apes? Huh? Where? I want to know. It was cool when the rappers were talking about it. It was cool. Red Monkey jeans this, Red Monkey jeans that. You know what I'm saying? People up in the rap video list. I'm gonna act an ape, or I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Jumping around like a bunch of monkeys. Where the hell were you at? Where was the, where was the damn outrage? Dog. You know what's crazy about the whole thing is that was overt racism. That was overt racism right there. But we have so much covert racism, straight racism. We have signs that says, nigga, keep your ass out of here, you monkey. Every day. And you guys don't question it at all. Don't question it at all. At all. Every time you see, a gated community, I live down in Florida. There ain't nothing but gated communities in Florida. And you got to have a password. There's a guard. You know what that is? Nigga, make sure that you can be in here. Make sure that you got you got the code to get in here, and now you got to get your ass up out of here when you're done doing your work, you monkey. That's what it means right there. Segregation. Like, niggas stay in your part of town. But we see that every freaking day, especially in the South. And, people ain't got nothing to say about that, man. Shout out to Pimp Rod, man. Shout out to Pimp Rod. Shout out to Pimp Rod for hitting that like button. Yeah, Lee County, man. Lee County. And people forget this, man, that Lee County, Collier County, we in the South. It gets north south than this, man. This is the heart of Jim Crow, man. And the seeds of Jim Crow is still here, man. They're still here. We live in a county called Lee County, man. And that's named after General Lee. General Lee, the leader of the Confederate Army. Dog, you know how segregated this place is? Like, when you drive, you know who lives where based on the economic circumstances. When you see tattered buildings, when you see old ass houses, look, you know who lives there. You know who lives there. And that is a symbol of racism. That is a symbol of racism. And people get it twisted about racism. It's like you put something on a shirt that says monkey or whatever. That's racism. No, that's bigotry. What racism is a system that keeps, black people, Indian, whatever, a race of people down based on race. The system can be institutional, it can be economic, it can be a whole bunch of things. It's a system. It's a system. And people don't understand that. It's very easy, to call you a nigga. You know what? The toothless person in the trailer park can call you a nigga. If they don't have control of the system, they just nothing but a bigot, man. But that boss that be able to hire and fire you based on your skin color, that's the real racist right there. The guy in the suit that's able to tell you whether or not you get that loan, that's the real racist right there. People get so blinded, over this whole thing, distractions, major distraction. People get distracted by, the overt stuff, man. It's the real covert things that you got to worry about, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the covert thing. You got to worry about the school system, man, how they teach. They're teaching your sons and daughters, man. What kind of drugs that they're putting them on? What kind of, programs what they put them on? Whether they're in the, pipeline to prison. I was in the pipeline to prison based on where I was from, based on my skin color. I beat the odds. I still haven't beat the odds, totally yet. But you know what? I'm on my way. I'm on my way. But you got to look deeper to certain things, man. Surface level stuff, especially when in this day and age, man, is way, way, way more important, dog. Way, way, way more important. Because, you got this whole thing called the internet, man. People can remain anonymous. People don't have to call you nigga to your face anymore. They can just go right behind the keyboard and call you that. They can go right behind the keyboard and call you that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to see the game for what it is, man. You got to be able to see what the game or what it is, or because you'll fall in one of those traps. You'll fall in one of those traps. You'll be like, hey, you know what? Because it's too easy. It's way too easy to fall in one of those traps. It's way too easy. You got, if I told you that there was a system that was keeping you down, instead of somebody keeping you down, you wouldn't want to believe me. You would not want to believe me. You don't want to believe me at all. You don't understand how deep the game is, man. it starts from your when you're a young age, from your young age, and you know, I can't even get into it because it's so deep. One example I was thinking about the other day, man, is you know, I went through high school, and you know, you had, you know, the regular kids, and then you had the you know, the smart kids or the honors kids and stuff like that. And you know, they were always learning, like, you know, other subjects, like, I mean, they'll teach us Spanish, they'll teach us, you know, French class or whatever. But the smart kids, they would teach them Latin. And Latin, what is Latin? People don't understand what Latin is. And I was just like, you know, I speak Creole, and I was just helping somebody else the other day that speaks Spanish. And I was, you know, the thing was in Spanish, and I was like, you know what? A lot of these words sound the same. Wow. They're a whole different language, but they really sound the same. Like in Creole, you say travail. In Spanish, you have trabajo. And I'm like, but it's a Latin language. English, French, Spanish, those are Latin languages. And the reason that is you got to understand, like Columbus, and you know, I'm not a historian, so don't kill me on that. Latin is basically all the slave, you know, the people in the slave trade, they learn Latin. The reason is because it doesn't matter if the slave came from, you know, South America, if this slave came from America or whatever, they could communicate somehow, some way in that slave trade. That's Latin. Like the master can communicate with a whole bunch of other people because he knows Latin. He might not know that specific language, but he can, knowing Latin will allow you to understand pretty much the basis or figure out what somebody is saying in those three languages, either French, English, or Spanish, because those are Latin languages. And I was just like thinking, man, why don't they want us to learn that? Why do they don't want us to learn those things? You know what I'm saying? It's not over our heads. It's like, why can't we be part of that? Why can't we be part of that? You know what I'm saying? Why can't we be part of that? Because a lot of it is code, man. A lot of it is code. If you don't believe me, pick up a law book. Pick up a law book. Pick up a law book and just read the a law book. Just pick up any law book. Look up a case manuscript. Pick up a case manuscript and, you know, all that legalese and stuff like that. You probably don't understand any of it, but somebody that took a Latin class will understand most of it, because they didn't want me in that class because this system was not for. That's why that's the whole point I'm making is they don't want us to understand the system because the system is way too big. It's way too complicated. It's like, oh boy. I've been on here for a long time. Throwback. But anyways, man, the system. But I'm about to get off of here, man. But I just chopped it up a little bit with you guys, man. But Emmett, man, if you're still listening, man, come through, man. Come through. You know, we talk about no cupcake zone. You know. I got deeper, bro. Got deeper. Anyways, man, holla at your boy. No cupcakes on.